turn now to Washington and a big decision from President Biden related to the fight over the debt ceiling. After another meeting with congressional leaders, he opted to cancel part of a trip overseas as hopes rise that a deal can be reached. Time is running out, of course, with the administration and just about everyone else saying that hitting the debt ceiling on June 1st would be a disaster, a catastrophe for the American economy. Weijia Jiang is at the White House for us. Weijia, good morning to you. Speaker McCarthy actually expressed some optimism after that latest meeting. So what's happening now?
And so did President Biden. Good morning to you, Tony, and good morning to everybody. Both sides say that discussions have been productive, but they also agree that there is still a lot of work to do. And with the clock ticking, one of the biggest challenges now is actually meeting that deadline to avoid a default. Exactly why President Biden changed his plans to buy more time.
I'm cutting my trip short.
President Biden's decision to ditch Australia and Papua New Guinea so he can rush back to Washington underscores how little time is left to reach a deal on the debt ceiling. The U.S. could run out of money to pay its bills as soon as June 1st, 15 days away.
Default is not an option. America pays its debts, pays its bills.
Yesterday, the president's meeting with congressional leaders did not end with an agreement.
We're having a wonderful time. Everything's going well.
But they're inching closer.
The structure of how we negotiate has improved. So it now gives you a better opportunity.
CBS News has learned that House Speaker Kevin McCarthy pushed for high-profile negotiators to hammer out a deal. The president appointed 3 top West Wing aides to get it done, including the head of his budget office, Shalonda Young. Areas of compromise include permitting changes for domestic energy projects and clawing back about $30 billion in unspent federal COVID relief money. Republicans want to add stricter work requirements for recipients of Medicaid and food stamps, an idea that progressives call a non-starter.
There will be a huge backlash if we do something like institute work requirements or cut spending more broadly.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned of the consequences of failing to find compromise.
It could lead to a downturn as severe as the Great Recession. Over 8 million Americans lose their jobs. And the value of the stock market is slashed by about 45%, wiping out years of retirement and other household savings.
President Biden said that even though he is going overseas, he plans to speak with congressional leaders by phone regularly and that their staffs would meet here in Washington daily. He plans to come back to town on Sunday. Nate?
Weijia, thank you.